I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this.
I got an email from Jeffrey Robinson. Thank you again, Jeffrey. You be coming through for me in the clutch. And it was what you call it, mind-boggling. It was startling information. Let my turn signal on. Startling information, ladies and gentlemen. We pretty much already know. The majority of people in America broke. I'm talking about like broke. I'm talking about like no money. Not $100. Broke. And the reason the economy is in a recession because there's no growth, no job growth, and the job we have don't pay nothing. So the job we have don't pay nothing. The cost of living going up. Anybody got no money to spend? If you ain't got no money to spend, if money is not flowing, we having a spending-based economy. In order for our economy to thrive, for people to have jobs, and there'll be a big demand for workers, there's got to be some money flowing, some money being spent. No money being spent, the economy. So on this article, it says the top 10% of earners, the rich folks. The top 10% of earners in America, the rich people, account for nearly half of all consumer spending, 49.2%. So to put that in perspective, if you got 1,000 people, out of those 1,000, 100 of them spending all the money. The other 900 make up for the other 50%. 100 people spending as much money as 900. That's how bad we're doing right now. To where the only people really spending money right now are rich folks. They the only one got some money to spend. The rest of us are out here just trying to keep our head above water. Good time. But it ain't no good time.
I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this.
Yeah, man. Folks is really messed up out here, man. It's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even lying. You know what I'm saying? He said a lot of other factors too. He said he went to a car lot and the guy had a whole bunch of used cars on his lot, and the used cars was selling, well, all of them was used, but he had cars that range, like the highest car on his lot was probably like from $15,000 to $20,000. So those not expensive cars. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that was selling the most was, he was surprised that the ones that he had for like $3,500 to $8,000, they were all repos. So you mean to tell me if you got a set selective cars over there that's anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000, and then you got another selection of cars from $3,500 to $8,000, and the ones from $3,500 to $8,000 were all like repossessed cars. You mean to tell me that people have cars that's like $8,000 and they getting repossessed? You getting your car repossessed and your car is only worth $8,000? That tells you how hard it is out here, how bad it is out here. You feel me? And he also was talking about how when he got his car painted and he got candy paint on his old car, you know what I mean? He was surprised that the guy charged him so little. And the guy charged him so little because work is not plentiful. He said he need to work. Most of the people that come in and get that candy paint on their cars were the street pharmacists, you know, the dope boys. And he said the guy charged him so little for his paint job because work was not plentiful and he needed to work. So it's people, we in the days of the times where if instead of getting rid of that old car, man, and getting a new one, it might be worth it to just go ahead and put the money into the old one, especially if it's paid for. You know what I'm saying? Because to take on new car payments in these days and times, and jobs is not plentiful, people getting fired, and the job market is not even extremely high. Don't nobody want to work. You got gig apps, and even gig apps is failing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people used to run to the gig apps because they didn't want to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like even the gig apps is failing. The orders is all messed up. You know what I mean? Like, the best way to survive out here, man, is to have some type of skill with your hands, like be a barber, electrician, or something where you can hustle and make money on the side. But you still gonna need that. You still gonna need that job. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's probably only enough to pay your bills, but it's always going to be good for you to have that side thing going on, that thing that's bringing that income in. You need multiple of them. The same concept where they say where most rich people have multiple incomes. Even if you're not rich, you're going to need multiple incomes. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a hustle to survive out here, because the only people that's really spending the money is the rich folks. You know what I'm saying? And if it's 100 rich folks to 900 people that's not rich, and 100 rich folks is spending the same amount of money as the 900 people that's not rich, it ain't a lot of money being spent around here. Go take a walk through the mall and think about how back in the day, when you used to walk through the mall, it used to be real crowded. You go through the malls now, it'd be like, it's not even crowded. People not spending money, man. People doing online shopping. That means there's no jobs. The jobs is low. You know what I mean? Like he was saying, even the street pharmacists is messed up in the game, because the street pharmacists depend on the regular person to go to work. You know what I'm saying? The working people is the ones who's buying from the street pharmacists. So if the street pharmacist is messed up and they not even really winning, it's because the working person is not up right now. Things is rough out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody trying to get a piece of the pie, and it's hard out here. You know what I mean? So basically, you might be in a position right now where you might want to go ahead and hold on to that piece of job that you got. You might want to go ahead and hold on to it instead of being so quick to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it might not be that easy for you to find another one, especially if you're a middle-aged man or a middle-aged woman. You know what I'm saying? It might not be so easy for you to find work. Hold on to that job right now. You know what I mean? Look at all the people with this government shutdown. You know what I mean? The people that's on welfare and things like that. It's even affecting them. You know what I mean? It's hard out here, man. You know what I mean? And save your money. Learn how to save your money and invest your money. The little bit that you may have, it's very, very important that you do that, because it's only going to get worse. I feel like it's going to get worse before it get better. So take that into consideration, man, because that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm on my job right now, man. I'm going to be laid off next month from the 9th to the 23rd. That's almost 2 weeks of no work. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing right now is I'm working as much overtime as I possibly can, so that when I have that time off from work, I'm not 100% depleting my savings and running through my savings to take care of my bills. When you see a little piece of work on the side, take that work. take that work. Go get that work. You know what I mean? These is not the days to be lazy, because the majority of people in America is broke. Peace.
I do this, I do this,